All right, I guess we are continuing our sort of saga here of online censorship, all because like some stupid dipshits, conservative dipshits specifically, are trying to like push forward with just complete censorious nonsense because again they can't fucking address any austerity measures that they put into their economy, and also are conservative fucking prudes trying to just like censor everything possible, not have people be able to participate within like polite society, and just basically try to make everyone's life worse for like no fucking reason. So we have the Online Safety Act, right? Like in terms of like the broader online sort of censorship campaign that's being waged here, seemingly by Britain. Britain being the main people taking the lead on this, with collective shout as well, censoring the itch.io stuff. Well, we'll get to itch.io eventually. Okay, we're gonna make a whole separate fucking shebang shabong because some interesting developments have been going on with fucking itch.io. Quite specifically, Visa has been getting a lot of calls. People should keep calling Visa and expressing their discontent. Not just Visa, but also MasterCard. PayPal as well. Don't fucking stop. Besides the fucking point, I want to talk about the broader sort of online censorship campaigns that the nanny state is, broadly speaking, pushing forward with. Instead of being able to address economic austerity, what does the nanny state very often do? Address internal issues by cracking down on it with more security measures. Because again, I've talked about this before. The only purpose with shit like the Online Safety Act, with having act for having to provide photo fucking ID to basically anything, it seems. Not only is it like for whatever problematic content, whatever the fuck that means, it's not only fucking extending to that. You gotta do it now on fucking Google and Bing, on search engines, for fuck's sake. Labors and Greens block inquiry into fucking e-safety office. You will soon need to prove who you are before logging into search engines like Google and Bing. Do people, broadly speaking, understand how fucking insane that is? Like, to sign into your fucking Google account, one of the most often used not only search engines but even like media fucking platforms on the planet. You have to fucking sign in and send that information to Google itself just so they can like basically sell it to fucking data brokers so they can fucking advertise to you. That's the entire point about this. It's all fucking security theater bullshit. This isn't gonna fucking help in terms of like basically like having people be able to address online safety. These people don't give a fuck about online safety. It's all about, maintaining a system of hierarchy and fucking control, with the state being the thing that is on top, with a lot of security AI. That's a fucking very, very fucking lucrative industry. Security fucking AI industries. Giving it that as much information as possible for them to also do like literal fucking 1984 RoboCop tier shit. Because that's the point of all of this stuff. They just want to do They just want to do their fucking security state theater LARP shit. That's the point of this. But what do we got here? So this reached the 100,000 fucking signatures, 4 times the amount of fucking signatures, in fact, to have Parliament be able to debate this. You want to know what the Labour government said in response to this? We're just not going to debate it. Fuck you. You suck. We're not going to do it. You guys can suck our fucking balls. So that's cool that they can't that they're just saying like, actually no, we're just not going to listen to the will of the people who said like, we hate this act, we don't like it, we want you to not implement this, we want you to reconsider the implementation of this fucking act. Because again, we know what the fucking point of all this stuff is. It's all security state LARP bullshit for all these fucking goddamn platforms, these states, to collect as much information on you as possible, to give it to a bunch of security AI companies so they can make a bunch of fucking money claiming all that information for themselves in order to be able to help build their fucking goddamn, I don't know, state apparatus security models. I don't even fucking know. I don't, like, think of it this way. Do you really want to give fucking motherfuckers like Peter Thiel and Curtis Yarvin, these like Palantir motherfuckers, your fucking face? in all of your fucking information? Yeah, I don't fucking think so. Didn't really think so at all. Maybe Donald Trump he's actually going to fucking do something about this within the UK, which I find to be fucking hilarious, even though he has done a public-private fucking partnership with Palantir to have them collect as much data as possible on fucking Americans. But, that's cool. Trump White House just warned UK PM Keir Starmer, stop threatening Americans' free speech. U.S. will not tolerate foreign censorship of our tech companies, our platforms, our citizens. Direct challenge to Britain's Online Safety Act. So, fine and great and dandy and all. Broken clock strikes twice a day, is right twice a day, rather. I guess by sort of like accident, Trump is sort of like tumbling into this into the correct position here of trying to go after the Online Safety Act. Is he going to do anything about the American companies that are also doing this stuff? Is he going to do anything about all the fucking porn bans as well within like Republican states? Probably not. So again, he's just doing this in order to just attack the fucking UK and probably get like leverage against them in like some whatever dumb fuck trade negotiations or some fucking bullshit. It's really, really fucking stupid. What? UK new law lets British regulators fine Apple, X, Truth Social, and others up to 10% of global revenue for whatever they call hate speech. Yeah, sure. Because these companies are not fucking enforcing their own TOSs. Like, it's really fucking stupid. Like, yeah, like if a fucking corporation or a state does not want to have like hate speech just be constantly spewed from like American fucking platforms, which can affect their fucking countries, they're allowed to fucking crack down on that if they want. I've talked about my problems with hate speech laws and how they can be used as like a sort of general, sort of like broader crackdown on free speech. But quite literally with the Online Safety Act, it's not just about the fucking hate speech laws, which I believe Britain already has their fucking hate speech laws. This is just completely fucking on another level. The point of this is about maintaining fucking control of people's movements in order to gain as much data on them as possible to sell that to a bunch of data brokerages. That's the point of stuff like the goddamn Online Safety Act. And, Britain's not listening to the will of the people and saying, like, no, we're not going to reconsider. It's going to go and be implemented. Hey, Labour Party, how's that approval rating of yours going? Labour approval rating? Why don't we take a look at it again? Mine is 51%. Yikes. Yikes. But here's Nigel Farage talking about the Online Safety Act, and it's genuinely some of the most annoying shit possible because, again, remember the fucking Muslim rape gang shit? Like, quite literally, in terms of the sort of justifications to allow people to be able to put out fucking hate speech, the guys that they offered it as under is this is a crackdown on free speech, you're going against free expression, blah, 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 blah. Just let us be able to fucking hate Muslims, right? And that's a dishonest use of freedom of fucking speech in order to be able to push for things that are not fucking free speech, which is just rank hatred of fucking minorities, right? That's like what like these fucking hate speech laws are supposed to like crack down on. Things that are, broadly speaking, not accepted and tolerated fucking speech, which I think hate speech, like saying like deport all fucking Muslim people, which is what stupid shit like Tommy Robinson was fucking saying, should be fucking cracked down on. I don't have a fucking problem with that. But in this particular instance, this is just state repression of genuine fucking free speech. Nigel Farage is correct when he says that. The fact that I have to agree with him on this is fucking painful. But, what does he have to say about this?
He's relying on the crime survey for England and Wales. This excludes crimes such as shoplifting. It excludes what they call victimless crimes, such as drug possession, and even the possession of weapons. It also has no weighting whatsoever for high crime areas, and really rather depends on whether people want to fill out the survey or not. And when it comes to shoplifting, well, it's complete nonsense, obviously. Just one example, the House of Lords Justice and Home Affairs Committee estimated...
Okay, I don't give a fuck about goddamn shoplifting.
But the true extent of shoplifting last year was 17 million incidents. So the CSEW, as far as we're concerned, is pretty much discredited as a means of measuring crime. And I think we all know that crime has risen significantly over the course of the last few years. And most of us now just don't even bother to report crime. Firstly, because we don't think the police will do anything about it. And secondly, because if we have our mobile phone stolen and we report it and claim on the insurance, the premium...
Okay, hey, why are people constantly doing... Okay, we have to shit on Nigel Farage's idiotic bullshit. Hey, Nigel, why are people doing a lot of fucking shoplifting and stuff like that? That's an economic problem. That's to do with people being impoverished. Because guess what? The Great Britain, the UK, is basically just London in a fucking trench coat with the rotting carcass of the rest of the fucking country just being used to prop up the fucking capital city. And that's the fucking UK in a nutshell. Man, it's almost as if austerity politics, which is something that you're not going to do anything about, is a bad thing.
Will double or treble, and that goes for much household crime as well. Over the course of the last week, migrant crime has been a very, very big debate around the country following the episode that took place
I'm
in
sure.
the Bell Hotel in Epping, and over the course of the next few weeks we will delve more deeply into this. There is an alarming parallel between the extraordinary increase in the number of reported rapes and the wholly irresponsible immigration and asylum policies pursued by first Labour and then by Conservative governments. And even to have said that a couple of years ago would have been difficult without being shouted down. And I felt that we'd finally come to a place where we could honestly talk about crime, where we could honestly talk about the fact we want the right types of people from different countries coming into Britain, not the wrong types of people. We were even able last week to mention the fact.
Again, he's just doing the whole stupid anti-fucking conservative fucking, like the anti-immigrant fucking shtick constantly. It's so fucking goddamn stupid. Oh, 1000%, Alex. Heck, that's why I'm in favor of Scotland leaving. They vote the most left and are what allow the rotting zombie corpse of the UK to keep shambling. Oh, 1000 fucking percent. Like, but the UK is gonna do everything possible to fucking block that shit, right? Because again, Scotland has a lot of fucking oil reserves, and that's where the nukes are also being stored. I believe is in fucking Scotland, which, if I recall correctly, Scottish not too particularly happy about that.
The Afghan men are 22 times more likely to be convicted of rape than British-born nationals. And in the Sun national newspaper this morning, you'll see the figure they report there, that for sexual assaults in London, over the course of the last 7 years, 40% of them have been committed by non-British nationals. So I felt that things were genuinely opening up for a proper, rational, sane debate without being shouted down. Until the Online Safety Act came into being this weekend, which begins to look, although state suppression of genuine free speech may be upon us already.
I can't disagree with him when he fucking says that. Yes, like, honestly. Like, he's not wrong when he fucking says that. Obviously, there's the guys that made trying to be, like, used to be like, oh yeah, well, you know, totally could be used to sort of, like, crack down on, like, pedophiles and, like, a lot of, like, pornography and all this bullshit. The problem is that it's not fucking hitting most of that stuff. It's taking care of that stuff. Absolutely. Because, again, the pensioners are too fucking lazy to sort of take care of their children. These lazy, do-nothing dumb fucks don't want to fucking take care of their kids and would rather have the nanny state try to fucking take care of that stuff instead of, like, addressing economic issues within Britain, sort of addressing broader sort of austerity politics that, broadly speaking, exists. They'd rather have the fucking nanny state turn in on its fucking populace and suppress the fucking population instead of doing anything about the economic fucking problems that Britain faces. But, you know, what do we have here? Nigel Farage is on the side of predators on Good No Morning Britain. I believe that, Peter Kyle here is one of the main guys who pushed for the Online fucking Safety Act, which is an act that is not going to accomplish what the British exactly want. So what do we got here?
You talked to us on Friday about the challenge of enacting that. A lot of concern about what is happening online and the impact upon our children, child abuse, child pornography being available. Nigel Farage, the leader of Reform, said yesterday in his press conference that...
Okay, you want to know funnily enough about this? Like, this act is going to do the exact opposite, and because more people are more than likely going to use VPNs and go on fucking Tor, okay? That's the fucking dark web. You want to fucking talk about a potential den for child pornography? Tor, the dark web. They're more than likely going to go on there because they don't want to fucking deal with all this, like, censorious fucking bullshit. Again, you actually want to fucking deal with that shit. Implement your own state censors to look at that and make sure that that fucking content doesn't fucking spread without having to do a blanket fucking ban. Because that's the actual fucking issue with this. It's all fucking blanket censorship. That's the issue, which is never going to fucking work, dude. It's stupid.
It's going to be scrapped if there is a Reform government, but it's an assault on free speech.
You have to understand that the Online Safety Act has in it the duty to prevent the grooming of children by predators. The Online Safety Act prevents under 13s from having access to the social media platforms, most of which have messaging apps for which adults can contact children. So be in no doubt at all. If you want to overturn the Online Safety Act, you are on the side of predators, not those who want to keep children safe. Nigel Farage is on the side...
Dude, does anyone else get the feeling that this is just pure satanic panic shit? Literally. This is literally the exact same thing. These video games are being used to turn our children into sex-addled freaks possessed by the fucking devil. It's just like, is it entirely possible that that can happen? Sure. Yeah. You should fucking do everything possible to make it such that you crack down on those fucking people. You get fucking state censors to be able to try to do something about that. Like, quite literally. And it's up to the fucking companies that follow the fucking TOS to be able to fucking enforce that stuff. Doing a blanket ban on a bunch of fucking different websites is the exact opposite thing that you should be fucking doing. Like, that's not going to fix the problem. It's only going to exacerbate the issue. Like, have states learned nothing from fucking prohibition? Literally the exact same fucking shit. Whoa, you did a nationwide ban of fucking goddamn alcohol? Oh, okay. Time to get alcohol from the black market instead. From more shady fucking groups who are, you know, can make a lot of fucking money from that stuff. It's so fucking stupid. Oh, 1000% AJ. You know, the fucking gotcha goon shit. Oh, yeah, listen, how many fucking goddamn gotcha goon shit do you just come across every fucking time? What, like, it's like Nikkei, ZZZZ, Honkai, Genshin, yeah, Worthing Waves. Woo! Worthing Waves has some fucking saucy fucking shit that goes on sometimes, okay? I've seen some of the fucking cutscenes, okay? It's popped up in my fucking timeline every now and again. Like, Jesus Christ. Like, these motherfuckers need to relax.
Predators, and make no doubt about it.
Well, Nigel Farage has made comment about what you said this morning concerning that. He said Peter Pell's comments on Sky News are disgusting. He should do the right thing and apologise. Are you going to apologise?
As I said, if you want to overturn the Online Safety Act, you are on the side of predators and paedophiles. Nigel Farage wants to overturn the Online Safety Act that puts in it the duty to prevent children from being groomed by paedophiles, that prevents adults.
Yeah, but it fucking bans, like, a bunch of fucking support forums that talk about, like, sexual assault, that talk about fucking alcohol and shit like that. Those aren't the only things that are getting hit in the fucking goddamn, like, Online Safety Act, right? Because, again, motherfuckers are not going to be particularly comfortable with, I don't know, having to put up a fucking picture of Norman Reedus to feed a bunch of security AI apparatus fucking bullshit. Because, again, keep in mind, the only reason why they're fucking doing this is because it's a gift to all these fucking security companies that are trying to implement AI in order to help assist their fucking security apparatus. That's the entire point of this.
From contacting children who don't know each other, strangers contacting children. This is an act that is the biggest step forward in the experience that children have online since the creation of the internet, the biggest step forward in the safety of children across Britain since the internet was created. And Nigel Farage wants to overturn all of that, to send it back to the days when predators and paedophiles could contact children. So I am not going to apologise.
Like, they always had the fucking ability to do that. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, who the fuck cares? It's so fucking stupid. Yeah, you know, like, yeah, let's not talk about the royal family there, Alex. So you need to relax there. That's disrespectful to these, like, stupid, sniveling dumb fucks.
For pointing out the obvious. He wants to overturn those measures. I will stay steadfast to make sure that children are kept safe in the digital age, just as we strive to keep children safe in the offline world as well.
Again, it's all the exact same fucking nanny state censorious fucking bullshit. This is not going to fucking work. And people are going to fucking push back on this vociferously, because guess what? This stupid cancer is starting to infect more fucking goddamn places. Here we go. The EU digital ID reform should be actively resisted, says experts. Now the EU is also trying to do the exact same fucking security state apparatus bullshit in order to enforce their fucking goddamn nanny state fucking bullshit. Over 300 cybersecurity experts have called for the EU to rethink its proposals for EIDAS, digital identity reforms, saying some of the provisions risk damaging user privacy and security. That's pretty cool. A bunch of security experts are saying this is also just not going to work and is an invasion of fucking privacy. Whoa, crazy. Because I do believe there's been a bunch of people from the EU talking about how they've been getting, well, due to local laws, we can't show this unless you verify your fucking age. People are already starting to fucking get hit with the stupid nanny state fucking bullshit. So that's cool. That's great. That's fantastic that this is happening. Moving fucking onwards. Here we go. Now Spotify is also weaponizing this exact same fucking shit to have to insist on doing a facial scan. Again, why does Spotify want to do this? They want that information to sell it to data brokers so they can make more fucking money. That's the entire point of all this bullshit. It's all fucking about maintenance of fucking hierarchy and control, and having these fucking security, these AI security companies make as much fucking money as possible. That's the point of this. And people should not be fucking comfortable with sending their goddamn faces to sort of, well, you know, to a bunch of like AI security apparatus bullshit, which, you know, AI security and AI, very, very good at being able to distinguish between the races, so I fucking heard. Yeah, makes you think, doesn't it? That's the entire point of this. When the fucking nanny state has no way of being able to address liberal fucking austerity politics, or not just liberal austerity politics, but conservative fucking austerity politics, it must turn inwards and crack down on people and keep tabs and profile and maintain a security apparatus to make sure that resistance against the austerity measures is cracked down on, not allowed to sort of be permitted. That's the entire point of doing this stuff. So that's Spotify. Here's also Australia joining in on the fun. You know, if it wasn't fucking Collective Shout, because they're really the ones who fucking started this whole shitstorm, this fucking knock-on effect from the itch.io fucking bannings. Fantastic, great. YouTube will now be included in Australia's social media ban for children under 16, joining other platforms such as Twitter/X and Instagram. The ban is set to take effect from December 10th. Again, I don't know how many fucking times I have to say to this. Banning fucking social media platforms is not going to be the effective solution that these motherfuckers think that it is, okay? This is some fucking bullshit. Is it those fucking children's fault that their parents are a bunch of lazy fucking dipshits who would do anything possible in order to not fucking take care of their children? Just give them the fucking iPad and just also, you know, let them just like mindlessly look at a fucking a ton of goddamn brain rot. I do believe that also TikTok is also banned as well. So that's cool. That's great. That's fantastic. That instead of fucking actively doing something about it, and I'll grant this, okay? I don't know what the material conditions are like per se in Australia, but I'm going to assume that more than likely, because of all the austerity that fucking happens constantly, well, let's be quite honest here, due to that, it makes it harder and harder for people to be able to take care of their children. They don't have money in order to be, or time in order to be able to fucking take care of their fucking children. So guess what? I see stuff like this as a direct fucking consequence of liberal/neoliberal fucking conservative austerity politics, right? People don't have the time or money in order to be able to take care of their fucking children, so they can't keep up on the fucking things that their children are fucking engaging with. Again, this is meant to help constantly separate people's social ability, right? The ability for people to be able to socialize is heavily being preyed upon and is trying to be further fucking commodified and fucking destroyed because it makes it easier for capitalists to be able to fucking control you. All about that maintenance of hierarchy and control. Never fucking forget that. We have YouTube starting to ask for ID in the United States starting August fucking 13th. Extending protections to more teens. Starting August 13th, we will extend teen protections to U.S. users we now estimate to be under 18. Again, they're using security AI fucking bullshit. And guess what? There's already going to be fucking ways around this. This is not going to be conducive to the results these people are thinking it's going to, you know, result in. It's stupid. The purpose is fucking just censorship. And it's all about fucking providing money to all these, like, security AI fucking apparatuses and, whoa, data brokerages. That's the entire point of this. Yeah, they enable the digital well-being tool showing only non-personalized ads and more. Showing only non-personalized ads and more. Sure, man, totally. But, you know, wouldn't be great to throw, to just completely shit on everyone without also shitting on fucking Asmongold. Because Asmongold appears to be in support of this stuff. Fantastic. Internet, real ID is inevitable, especially for social media. Denying this might feel good, but it is a lie and you know it. So you're in favor of this stuff. Again, Asmongold, the only point of any of this, and you don't know the actual fucking point, because you're a fucking moron. You're an idiot who doesn't understand anything in terms of politics. It is all about maintenance and hierarchy of control by corporations and the fucking state to ensure that the populace stays in line and that they are good little fucking worker bees who are able to work further on the fucking line of a factory. That's the fucking point of all this. What isn't inevitable is private companies having access to our public records. The best solution is a government authentication token that only verifies info. Yeah, dude, because everyone's going to want to have a fucking government verification token. For all the complaints that motherfuckers like this would probably have of the Chinese social credit system, shit like this can very easily lead to a Chinese fucking social credit system with the government authentication token that only verifies info. Because again, this is how it fucking starts, by the way. You give the fucking slight fucking leg in for people to be able to do stuff like this, to gather all of this fucking information and all of this fucking goddamn data. Because again, I guarantee you, if the United States was to do this, Asmongold, they would delegate all of this fucking work to, Palantir. Asmongold, do you really want to give all of your fucking data to Palantir? Well, I don't know. I don't even know if he knows what fucking Palantir is or has even like thought about this in any way, shape, or form. Because again, Asmongold doesn't really think about or fucking believe in much of anything because he's just a fucking idiot who's just willing to go along with, like, I don't know, whatever idiotic fucking bullshit he sees immediately come to his screen, and like whatever fucking nonsense that his fucking chat talks about. Because again, he's an idiot who doesn't know anything. So, that's cool. That's great. So, not really surprised by anything that fucking Asmongold is saying here, because again, he's totally okay with fucking censorship and crackdowns on fucking free speech if it is certain people that have to deal with those fucking particular crackdowns. Because he's a good little fucking stooge. He's a good little boy. He's not going to face any of the consequences of any of this stuff. Fucking complete nonsense. Moron Asmongold is. So again, as I've said before, the point of all of this is quite simple with the Online fucking Safety Act. Okay? They just want to fucking goddamn censor people in order to be able to make it easier for the state and a lot of these fucking security apparatus companies to be able to maintain that hierarchy and systems of fucking control. That is the entire point of this. And if they can make a fuck ton of money on the fucking side as well, selling all that data to fucking data brokerages and those same security AI apparatuses, fantastic, excellent. So it's great to see that instead of being able to address economic issues, the nanny state would prefer to turn inward on itself and begin to crack down upon people who begin to express problems with that economic austerity. Because that's the point of it. Again, never forget, maintenance of hierarchy and control. That is the entire point of doing any of this stuff. Don't think there's really much else to say besides that.